In my previous video, I started this challenge with just $200. By the end of the day, I grew the account to $429, a gain of 114.5%. Today is day 2 and I'm starting with $429 balance. My ultimate goal is to grow this account to $10,000 using disciplined trading, proper risk management. In this video, I'll explain every trade, every entry and every decision I make so you can understand the logic behind the strategy, not just the result. The question is, can I double this account again today or will the market have other plan? Let's find it out. Alright guys, I can already see a high probability trading opportunity going on around here. I am going for a put trade using my marginal safety entry because the chart is clean but the entry has to be very precise. The reason I chose a marginal safety entry is very simple. Even if the current candle closes as a small bullish candle, my probability of winning increases with better entry price. As I explained in my previous video, I'm using EMA 22 as my only indicator, and on this chart the price broke below the EMA, and before the move down we saw a very big bullish candle. I assume this big bullish candle is an exhaustion of buyers because you can see a lot of selling pressure was going on before that big bullish candle, and immediately after that green candle we saw a red candle which is very strong and that closed below our EMA. You can see there's a lot of selling pressure going on. We got a break below our moving average, but there was a ultimate big bullish candle without any upper wick. Now this candle can represent two things, either exhaustion of buyers or buyers will continue the market up. But immediately after the green candle, you saw a red candle which broke below our EMA. I didn't want it to rush my entry, so I waited for my marginal safety setup based on EMA 22. Patience is a big part of this strategy. It's not just about finding the setup, but it's also about getting the best possible entry. As you can see, the trade exactly went in my favor. This is first trade of day 2 and it is a great start, a great session with another clean winning trade. One thing I missed on this trade was the payout percentage. It was only 38% and I did not notice that before entering. I was focused on the quality of the setup and executed the trade, but that's the mistake you should avoid. Always check the payout before placing a trade. Even with a great setup, a low return can affect your overall profitability over time. Anyway, that's a part of trading. You learn, adapt and move forward. Now let's find another high probability trade setup and continue my challenge. I can see a counter trend trading opportunity on this chart, and as soon as this new candle opened, I placed my put entry. Now I want to be clear, this is a counter trend trade. The overall market trend is still bullish, but this isn't a setup that I recommend for beginner. The reason I took this trade is because I had multiple confirmation. You can see the market major trend is uptrend, but we saw a large red bullish candle. You can see the market major trend is up. The candles are moving above my moving average, but the confirmation here is we have got a big bullish, the big red bearish candle, and after that it followed a green candle, and immediately we got a red hammer which came from a fair value gap. And the second confirmation was the moving average was not yet retraced after the breakout. Because of this two confirmation, I've taken my counter trade as a put entry. I do not recommend this. However, if you are familiarized with the market and the candlestick psychology, you can definitely take counter trade. And look at that, this trade exactly went in my favor. But you see the candle reaction is also very important. I'm not taking any more put entry in this particular chart because I've already mentioned that the major trend is still up. Okay, now this is my second trade of the day and that too was a winning trade. Now let's hunt for another high probability trade setup. That would be my last trade of the day if I win. Trading requires a lot of patience and focus. As my account continues to grow, I'm gradually increasing my trading amount, and for this trade I have increased my stake to $300. And on this currency pair, the market appears to be moving lower and respecting a well-defined trendline resistance with multiple touches. However, you should never take a trade based only on support on resistance. Always wait for additional confirmation. If I place a trendline resistance like so, you can clearly see that market is moving in a channeling down ranging market with multiple touch points. This looks like a downtrend market. However, if you see the last candles, they all have closed above my EMA 22. this is very suspicious. I want additional confirmation. So let's see how this last candle closes, even though market has respected our trendline resistance. But as you all know, I do not take trade based only on support and resistance. I also look candlestick psychology, and for this challenge I have my extra additional confirmation, that is EMA 22. Until and unless I get a break below my EMA 22, I will not be taking any put entries. Let's see how this candle closes. You can see this candle is now closing as a green candle, closing above my EMA 22. This is a very strong indication that a breakout is about to happen, and if there is enough space, I'm going with my call entry if this candle closes as a green one. So let's see how this candle closes. All right guys, this is a risky trade, but I've got two solid confirmation for this. The last candle was a hammer candle, closed above my EMA, and if you see the previous candles, all candle closed above my EMA 22. This indicates a lot of things. This says that a breakout is about to happen in my trendline resistance. Okay, so you can see we've got multiple touch points. Market is in a parallel channeling down ranging market, but the candles, all the candle closed above my EMA 22, and the last green candle, it was suddenly closed as a green one, as a green hammer, which is why I've taken a call entry. And just look at that, this is what power of confirmation is all about. That's my third trade of the day, and once again it is a clean winning trade. Throughout this video I've explained the logic behind every trade so you can understand not just entries but the reasoning behind them. With these three winning trades, my account has now grown to $946, which is approximately 120% gain for today's session. That's a solid result. I'm going to stop here because I don't believe in overtrading. Protecting your profit is just as important as making them. If you like to follow this challenge or copy my trades, you can create a pocket option account using the link below in the description box. The journey from $200 to $10,000 continues, and I'll be documenting every step along the way. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join my Telegram community for more trading content. I will see you in day 3. Until then, keep learning, and as always, happy trading.